All right, let's talk about some of the most overlooked, yet hardest working parts of your body. I'm talking about the silent workers that never, ever clock out. That's right, we're diving into your kidneys.
So, let's start with a question. Just imagine, what if your kidneys decided to take a day off? Just a 24-hour break. It might not sound like a big deal, right? A single day? Well, let's see what would actually happen. The reality is, it's a huge deal. That one day would send your body spiraling into a full-blown, life-threatening crisis. The stakes are incredibly high, and the clock starts ticking from the very first minute they stop working.
To really get why this is such an emergency, you first have to appreciate what these amazing organs are doing for you every single second of the day. Let's take a look at your body's master filters. Get a load of this number. Every single day, your kidneys filter about 200 liters. That's roughly 50 gallons of blood. Think about that workload. It's like filtering a bathtub full of blood every day, all happening silently in the background.
And you know, their job is so much more than just filtering. They are master chemists, constantly balancing crucial things like sodium and potassium. They manage your blood pressure, they help activate vitamin D so your bones stay strong, and they even tell your body when to make more red blood cells. They're the ultimate multitaskers, and they are absolutely essential for keeping you alive.
Okay, so now that we know what they're supposed to be doing, let's start the clock on our little 24-hour shutdown scenario. This is truly a race against time, and believe me, every hour counts.
Within the first few hours, it's like a garbage strike inside your bloodstream. All these waste products start piling up, and extra fluid has nowhere to go. Fast forward to the 12-hour mark and things get really serious. Potassium levels start to spike, which is incredibly dangerous for your heart. You'd start to feel sick, exhausted, and you'd notice swelling. By 24 hours, it's a code red emergency. Your blood is literally poisoned, a condition called uremia. Fluid starts backing up into your lungs, making it hard to breathe. And that super high potassium, it can cause your heart to stop, period. One day isn't just a day off, it can be fatal.
Now that 24-hour crisis is a really dramatic example of what we call acute kidney failure. But for millions of people, the danger isn't some sudden shutdown, it's a much slower decline. So understanding the warning signs for both is just crucial.
This really brings us to the core of it. What is kidney failure? It's not just feeling a bit under the weather. It's the point where your kidneys have lost so much function that they just can't keep you alive on their own anymore without serious medical help. Now, it's really important to know there are two main paths to failure. On one side, you've got acute kidney injury. This is the fast one, developing over hours or days. It's often triggered by something specific, and sometimes it can be reversed. But on the other side, there's chronic kidney disease. This is the slow burn, a quiet deterioration over years where the damage is permanent.
The signs of an acute injury are, well, pretty dramatic. You'd see a sudden drop in how much you're urinating because your body can't get rid of fluid. That leads to some serious swelling. And as the toxins build up, you'd feel exhausted, confused, and short of breath. It's a very fast and very dangerous decline.
Chronic kidney disease, though, is much sneakier. The symptoms just kind of creep up on you. You might just feel more tired than usual, or maybe you have to get up at night to use the bathroom more often. Because these signs are so subtle, a lot of people have no idea their kidneys are in trouble until a lot of the damage is already done. And you guessed it, the causes are just as different. An acute injury usually comes from a major shock to your system. Think severe dehydration, a massive infection, or a blockage from a kidney stone. Chronic disease, on the other hand, is usually the result of long-term conditions like diabetes and high blood pressure, which just slowly wear down the kidneys year after year. Okay, so after hearing all that, I know it can sound pretty bleak. But here's the good news. It's not all doom and gloom. There is hope. So let's shift gears and talk about the medical lifelines that are available and, maybe most importantly, what we can all do to keep this from happening in the first place.
So when kidneys get to the point of end-stage failure, there are really three main paths forward. First, there's dialysis, which is where a machine takes over and does the filtering job your kidneys used to do. Second, there's a kidney transplant. This is the goal for many people, where you receive a healthy kidney from a donor. And finally, there's supportive care, which focuses on managing symptoms and making sure you have the best quality of life possible.
But you know what? The best treatment of all is prevention. And this is where we all have some power. Think of this as your action plan. Keeping your blood pressure and blood sugar in check is absolutely number one. Simple stuff, cutting back on salt, drinking enough water, and not smoking makes a huge difference. Also, be really careful about overusing common pain relievers like ibuprofen. Those are NSAIDs, and they can be tough on your kidneys over time.
So I want you to remember this. Right now, as you're listening, your kidneys are working tirelessly for you. They really are the silent heroes, keeping your blood clean, keeping your heart safe, and literally keeping your life going. Which really just leaves us with one final thought. We've seen just how critical these organs are, working 24/7 to protect you. So the real question you have to ask yourself is, are you doing enough to protect them?